Welcome to our YouTube channel. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this video with everyone you know. If you want to buy a book with OET speaking tasks directly from Amazon, click on the first link in the description of this video.
Hi, Susan. Welcome to our clinic. My name is Dr. Smith, and I'll be taking care of you today. I want to start by saying that I'm here to listen and to help you navigate whatever concerns you may have. Before we dive into that, though, could I please confirm your full name and make sure all of your details are correct?
Yes, of course. You can call me Susan. And thank you, Dr. Smith. I really appreciate you taking the time to see me today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Susan. Thank you for coming in today, and I'm glad you're here so we can work together to address whatever is on your mind. Now, could you tell me what brings you in today? I'm here to help, so feel free to share as much as you'd like about what's been troubling you.
Certainly, Doctor. I've actually been dealing with ankle arthritis for quite some time now, and it's been getting progressively worse. The pain and stiffness have really started to interfere with my daily life. I've been reading up on possible treatments, and I came across some information suggesting that there might be surgical options available to help manage my condition. However, there's something that's been worrying me a lot. I'm hemophilic, and I'm really concerned about how that might affect my recovery and the overall success rate of the surgery. That's why I decided to come here today. I really want to understand what my options are and what risks are involved, given my condition.
Susan, I'm really glad that you came to discuss this with me. It's so important to address these concerns, and you're absolutely right to be thoughtful about how your hemophilia could impact surgical options. First, let me reassure you that you're not alone in this. Ankle arthritis is indeed a common issue for individuals with hemophilia, and there are several ways we can approach treatment. Since you mentioned that you're interested in exploring surgical management, I'd be happy to walk you through how the procedure works and what you can expect. The surgery typically involves using either general or spinal anesthesia, depending on what's safest and most comfortable for you. The surgeons will make a careful incision above the ankle joint, then proceed to remove the damaged bones and cartilage that are contributing to your pain and limited mobility. To replace the joint, two metal components are implanted to serve as the new joint surfaces, and a plastic spacer is inserted between them to allow the joint to move smoothly. The goal is to restore as much function and comfort as possible while reducing the pain you've been experiencing. Does that make sense so far?
Yes, Dr. Smith, that's all clear. It's good to know that there's a methodical approach to addressing the problem. But I'm wondering, is surgery my only option? Or are there other treatments I could consider?
I'm glad you asked that, Susan. Surgery is certainly a significant option, but it's by no means the only path forward. There are indeed other treatments we can explore, especially since we want to carefully consider the implications of your hemophilia. One alternative approach involves managing your symptoms with medication, such as tramadol, which can help alleviate the pain. Alongside medication, we could also look into prescribing orthopedic shoes specifically designed to reduce plantar pressure and stress on your ankle, while also providing stability. These shoes can make a substantial difference in how your ankle feels during daily activities. The idea here is to minimize discomfort and possibly delay the need for surgery, giving us more time to evaluate your situation. Are you following along with that, Susan?
Yes, I am, Doctor. It's good to know that there are non-surgical options available too. If I were to start with the orthopedic shoes and pain management, would that mean I might be able to avoid surgery altogether?
That's a great question, Susan. The truth is, only time and your body's response to the treatment will give us a clearer picture of whether surgery can be avoided. While these non-surgical options can certainly help manage the symptoms and improve your quality of life, they may not be able to fully address the underlying joint damage. If the pain and loss of function continue to worsen despite our best efforts with these alternatives, surgery might still become necessary down the line. However, I want to reassure you that if we do reach that point, having hemophilia does not automatically rule out surgery as an option. We would work closely with a team of specialists, including a hematologist, to ensure that your condition is managed as safely as possible throughout the surgical process. Does that help to ease your concerns a bit?
It does, doctor, but I still have some worries, particularly about what might happen during the surgery. For example, am I likely to need a blood transfusion? I'm just really anxious about how my hemophilia could complicate things.
Susan, I completely understand your concerns, and I want to make sure you feel as informed and comfortable as possible before making any decisions. Regarding your question about blood transfusion, it's an excellent one. During surgery, particularly in cases where hemophilia is involved, the surgical team is extremely vigilant about monitoring your blood levels and overall vital signs. If necessary, they would be fully prepared to initiate replacement therapy with clotting factor concentrates. This therapy is crucial as it helps to replace the clotting factor that is either missing or low in your blood, which in turn helps to control coagulation and prevent excessive bleeding during and after the surgery. The aim is to minimize any risk associated with your bleeding disorder and to ensure that your surgery and recovery are as safe and smooth as possible. Does that explanation help clarify things for you?
Yes, it does, Dr. Smith. It's reassuring to know that the surgical team would be prepared to handle any complications related to my hemophilia. But I'm also wondering what the recovery process would be like if I decide to go ahead with the surgery.
Another excellent question, Susan, and I'm glad you're thinking ahead. Recovery from ankle replacement surgery, especially in someone with hemophilia, does require careful planning and a good deal of patience. Immediately after the surgery, you can expect to spend a few days in the hospital so that we can closely monitor your condition and ensure that your clotting factors are well controlled. Following your discharge, the rehabilitation process will begin, and this is typically a long and gradual journey. We usually recommend a period of about 6 months for full recovery, during which you'll work with a team of physical therapists to gradually regain strength and mobility in your ankle. They will guide you through exercises designed to improve your range of motion and to strengthen the muscles surrounding the joint. It's important to take things slowly and to follow the rehabilitation plan carefully to ensure the best possible outcome. We'll be here to support you every step of the way, and you won't be going through it alone. If you decide that surgery is the right choice for you, we'll make sure you're fully prepared and have all the resources you need to make a successful recovery. Does that help you understand what to expect?
Yes, it definitely does, doctor. It's a relief to have such a clear picture of what the surgery and recovery would involve. I really appreciate you taking the time to explain everything in detail. I feel much more informed now, but I'll need some time to think about what I want to do next.
Of course, Susan. Take all the time you need. This is a big decision, and it's important that you feel confident and comfortable with whatever path you choose. We're here to support you, whether you decide to move forward with surgery or explore the non-surgical options first. If you have any more questions, or if you'd like to discuss things further after you've had some time to think, please don't hesitate to reach out. You're not alone in this, and we're committed to helping you find the best possible solution for your health and well-being.
Thank you so much, Dr. Smith. It's really comforting to know that I have such a supportive team behind me. I'll definitely be in touch once I've had a chance to think things over.
You're very welcome, Susan. It's been a pleasure speaking with you today, and I'm glad we could have this conversation. Please take care, and we'll be here whenever you're ready to take the next step. Remember, your health and peace of mind are our top priorities.
Thank you very much for watching our video. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this video with all your friends and coworkers. Have a great day, and I will see you in our next video.